my sister, who owned a lot of these Lego sets, a fire truck and all this, she would build everything as per the instruction manual. And me being the silly younger brother, I would go and take apart her Lego sets and build my own creation. And it was really, that was really the first kind of avenue that allowed me to kind of express my own creativity in that way.
While I was doing my master's, people in the industry kept saying, like, if you work in consulting, you learn a lot, you get exposed to a lot of different projects early on. And a lot of people had advised me it's good to start in consulting to get really good exposure. Listening to that kind of feedback, I was kind of, my goal would have been start in consulting, and I did, and I'm still in consulting.
A PhD is a huge undertaking. It's a big commitment. And you really have to know that you're ready for that. And I think I knew that I wanted to really get into the workforce and start working on real projects. No offense to people who do PhDs; those are amazing people who are changing the world. Maybe never know. One day, I could go back and do that. But for now, I'm really enjoying being a consultant.
The construction world, contracting, it's results driven. You're already given the set of plans, and you just need to now follow through and execute the instructions that were given to you. And I think I wanted to be part more so of the process of how do these plans come to be, and how do we design in a way that interacts with the existing environment we have, and not just given the instructions, but I wanted to develop the instructions.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that's played a part in my career from early years is just knowing how things get built and put together, or trying to at least build it in your mind first before you put it on paper and try to communicate it to a builder. I think that is the marker of a good engineer to a great engineer, is knowing how things come together and how things get built. So yeah, my past life in the construction world has helped me tremendously, and at least establish like an empathy towards things are sometimes hard to build, and it takes some time to figure that out. And yeah, I always try to put my builder hat on when designing. That's really important for me.
Electric engineering is kind of black magic to most people and even other engineers. It's based off of a lot of theories versus real tangible things. A lot of it is math-based, which is also imaginary. There's a lot of formulas and a lot of theories that are basically not tangible, but proved through other theories. So theories upon theories proving each other. But otherwise, it's kind of imaginary to most people.
I found the corporate positions, you ended up in a very sort of streamlined, almost like conveyor belt sort of role, where my role is screwing in these two bolts, metaphorically, and I didn't get a lot out of it in any sort of intellectually or spiritually. I'd say I didn't really get a heck of a lot out of it, and I wanted something where my day-to-day product was actually making, like, I felt and saw the real impact of it. Yeah. And I felt that was a much better fit in consulting, where, at the end of the day, your intellectual output is the product.
There's a lot of legacy control systems still out there, right? And they're kind of approaching their end of life. Like anything that was put in the mid 90s up to 2000, once you start hitting like 15, 20 years on a control system, it's kind of at the end of its support life, right? You can kind of think of like your laptop computer lasts maybe 5 years if you're lucky, right? So when you think of a control system, it's not going to last forever. So there's a lot of work to do with that.
Let's say if you have a hospital, there is a lot of equipment in the hospital. You also need to design those equipments for the seismic forces, because if the hospital structure is intact, but those equipments, HVAC, medical, they're all gone, at the end you're still losing the functionality of the hospital. So everything needs to be seismic proof. So I developed a sort of a methodology to design those things using the same sensing data.
And opportunities in the industry are ever expanding. I mean, we're getting more involved into more types of different projects just as an industry. But even at COE, I think with our diversification that we're doing in North America and our continuing leveraging our long span expertise, I think, yeah, there will be definitely opportunity for me for life.